Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvinabdhitamastu ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. So yesterday we saw Bhairavi asked Bhairava Kaihi Upayehi, through what means. Now, that upaya is the word which is used for all the techniques which are going to be explained here, the 122 techniques which are going to be explained here, 112 techniques. Now, these are given the name of dharana by the commentators, because this is what you have to do. Dharana means, what is dharana? In the introduction itself, I said, deshavandas chittasya dharana, focusing, fixing the mind in a place. Desha, place. Place here does not mean a place in the space. Anything, whether it is time, whether it is place or object, fixing your mind in that is called as a, in that position is called as a dharana. So here there are different dharanas, 112 dharanas, which are going to be explained. Now, before entering that, we have to understand that these are dharanas which are explained, but it is not for everyone. You have to consult your guru to understand which dharana you have to follow. These are things which needs to be gained only through the guru, but you are teaching us, so you are the guru. Yes, that is true. But the problem is, I am not just teaching for you alone. It is for everyone. So, which of these dharanas you have to practice cannot be fixed through this. Understand? The thing is, each disciple has a different grade of necessity for practice. Like we saw Anupaya, Shambha Upaya, Shakta Upaya, and Ana Upaya. So which of these upayas means you have to practice? That needs to be understood only through the guru. Okay, not just choose one, and this is not a choice, it is your life. So simple thing is, practice the japa, etc., which is given. Just practice that, and then when need arises, this can be utilized. Okay, this is for knowledge. What is happening? What are the different kinds of meditation possible is for that kind of knowledge. So anywhere you can practice that. Now, Shri Bhairava uvāca. Shri Bhairava uvāca. We have already established Bhairava said. Normally that is how we interpret. But here Bhairava didn't say it in the past, but he is saying it in the present. Therefore, Bhairava uvāca means Bhairava says. Okay? Now, ūrdhve prāṇo hyadho jīvo visargātmā paroccaret utpattidvitayasthāne bharaṇādbharitā sthitiḥ. ūrdhve prāṇah hi adho jīvah visargātmā paroccaret utpattidvitayasthāne bharaṇādbharitā sthitiḥ. These are things which you have to understand through the commentaries. That is why I said I need time for this class. Why? Because if I am not going to use the commentary, because this is a text which is based on a philosophy. A. B. Philosophy you may know, but the problem is the technical terms, the way to interpret the words. This is not a simple thing, because we already said that this is gushyati gushyam, this is a gopaniyam, this is very secret which you have to protect, greatest among the secrets. Now, if it is secret and if it is said through words, pronounced through words, then it's no more secret. So, to maintain this secret, use coded language. Like in Tantra Sara or in Mantra Mahodaya, etc., where they explain about mantras, you read that, you will not understand what the mantra is. Because it will be very different words which they are going to use. Simply, the words which are used, though may mean something, does not mean that. Like, I'll explain. Ūrdhve prāṇah. Above, there is prana. Adho jīva. The jīva is below. Because prana is the air, it's above. And the jīva, you are below. Visargātmā paroccaret. Visarga means the two dots, the connecting two dots, you and the above thing, whatever, the air. Utpattidvitayasthāne. In the utpattidvitayasthāne, in the second place from the utpatti, creation, means jayate asti. That's the second place, right? So in the second place of creation, in the existence, main, what do these idiots say? They say, live in the present. That is what it is. Live in the present. The idiots who live in live in the present don't understand, or the idiots who listen to that and say, wow, they don't understand. So utpattidvitayasthāne means the second state of the birth, which is existence. Bharaṇādbharitā, when you focus on that existence, bharita sthitiḥ, you become bhairava. Beautiful. I gave a beautiful example, explanation actually. So there are two states. And in the second state, if you are going to, in the existence, if you are going to meditate, this is not the meaning of this shloka. Because these are all technical terms, as I said. Each one refers to something else. It is not as it is. There is no word meaning. They are all implied meaning. So, what is that? Above, ūrdhve means above, as I said, above. Above means as exhalation, the exhaling. Now, the word dvadashanta I explained. Dvadashanta means at the end of the 12 fingers. So whether it is from the tip of the nose or the eyebrow center, whichever. So the tip of the nose, if you say, then what is that? 12 fingers from tip of the nose is the place where your breath ends. When you place a cotton thread or a silk thread, when you hold it, your air naturally, if you are going to breathe, that will end there. That is the 12th position. And the 12th position inside is outside. Inside is the 12th position, which is heart. Or if you are going to use the eyebrow as the mid of eyebrow as the place, then 12 is heart again. Inside is heart. Outside is above the crown chakra. Okay. Now, this dvadashanta, external and internal dvadashanta there is. So now he says ūrdhve, above the exhalation, in the same in the form of exhalation, like when you leave your prana. That is prana actually. Not taking in is prana, leaving is prana. Apana adho gacchatyapana vayu. The apana vayu goes below. Okay, so prana is that which you leave. Then adho jīva, below is inhalation, that is jīva. Because if the air only goes out and doesn't come in, then there will be no jīva. There will be no life. So that which comes in is jīva, the inhalation. So the exhalation is the 12th finger, and inhalation is the heart area. Okay. So this is the form of visarga, two dots, up, down, or exhalation and inhalation, outside and inside, in form of 2 dots. Now, this Paradevi, she, in the birthplace and in the place of the second place, birthplace and the second place. Birthplace means in the place of birth. What is the place of birth for the jiva? The place of birth is the prana, from where the prana comes into the body, from the 12th finger, outside. And the second place is where it merges in the heart. So, when you focus on the 12th finger outside and the 12th finger inside, the external point and the internal heart, these two places, when you focus on this, then the absolute consciousness arises. Bhairava, bharita sthitiḥ. Bharita sthitiḥ means the consciousness is manifesting. Bharanāt means dharana, by focusing on that. Okay, so by focusing on the external point and the internal point, which is like the dot of visarga, 2 dots of visarga. Visarga means 2 dots. So when you focus on that, which is the end of, or the where the exhalation ends and where the inhalation ends, or where the inhalation starts and where the exhalation starts, whichever point. So the starting and ending of inhalation and exhalation, if you are going to focus on that, in that is the form of meditation which is prescribed here. Now, Shivopadhyaya, the other commentator, he gives 6 different meditation through the same shloka. 6 different. See, normally, what kind of upaya this is? Some people say this is shambho upaya, where there is very little of effort. Some people say it is shakta upaya. No, some effort is needed. No, ana upaya, great effort is needed. We said, according to the Shaktipata, these efforts differ. Shaktipata takes place when you sit in front of the Guru and the Guru teaches you or says to you something or just stays there. It transference, power transference, that is what is Shaktipata, not through internet. So, then what happens is that accordingly to that capability of receiving the power, your practice mode differs. How subtle it needs to be or how docile it needs to be. So, accordingly, here, Shivopadhyaya, because Kshemaraja's commentary ends with the previous topic. Now, from here, Shivopadhyaya starts. Shivopadhyaya very clearly explains 6 different ways, where 2 for each. 2 for Shambho Upaya, 2 for Shakta Upaya, and 2 for Ana Upaya. The first and second is a Shambho Upaya. 4 and 5 is a Shakta Upaya. And 3 and 6 is a Ana Upaya. I don't know why he did this. He could have said Shambho Upaya, Shakta Upaya, Ana Upaya, but suddenly he inserted Ana Upaya in between. I have no idea why it is. He probably thought that is a beautiful way to write, and then it is not copy-paste system there. So I added one. I'll add 1 more or 2 more. Something like that he did probably. So we will organize it in the Shambhava, Shakta and Ana Upaya paths, because Shambhava Upaya is superior, Ana Upaya is mediocre, and Shakta Upaya is mediocre, and Ana Upaya is the lower grade. So we'll follow that order here. So here, ūrdhva prāṇa. This is a simple technique of focusing on prana. Now, ūrdhva prāṇa, I am going to explain word by word the meaning for this, and at the end of the explanation of this mantra, I'll give you a gist of what kind of meditation is explained here. If you don't understand, if you don't get it, I'll give you a gist of what kind of meditation dharana is explained here in this each of these techniques. Okay. Now, ūrdhva means dvadashanta. We know what dvadashanta is. Prāṇa, the exhalation. Adha is jīva. Actually, the hridaya portion, the internal dvadashanta. Now it is called as jīva. Jīva, why inhalation is jīva? Jīva prāṇa dharane. Jīva, the root word means prāṇa dharane, to hold the prāṇa. If you leave the prāṇa out and the prāṇa does not come back, there is no life, there is no jīva here. So only when the life force comes, the vital air comes inside, that is called, then one is eligible to be called as jīva. Okay. So the inhalation is a jīva. Exhalation is a prāṇa. Inhalation is a jīva. Okay. Now, this exhalation and inhalation, this jīva and prāṇa, this is what is called uppattidvitayasthāne. This is what is called as a chanting. Who does the chanting? Paradevi, paroccaret, Paradevi, the supreme bhairavi, she chants continuously. Breathing inside and exhalation and inhalation takes place continuously. She chants this continuously. This is called as visarga, the 2 points. Now, though she is aprāṇa, not a vital air, ashakta, not one who is having the power, she does not have any power. She is power form, but she does not hold on to any power. She does not hold on to any prana. But still, she does this. Without her, this flow of prana is impossible. The flow of vital air is impossible. And it is said, prāṇah prāṇamayo prāṇah visargāpūranam prati. Prāṇah prāṇamayaha prāṇah visarga apūranam prati. What is prāṇa? Visarga. Visarga means to leave. Apurana means to fill. The exhalation and inhalation is what is called as prāṇa prāṇamaya. Now, prana is a very beautiful topic which is not understood as much as we understand. In the tradition, see, there is a place called CERN where they create this boson particle, this quartz particle, and whatever they say. There, at the entrance, it is said they have the statue of Nataraja, a dancing Shiva. Now, they give explanation that the flow of his matter block is like the flow of atoms, etc. Give different explanations to it. We are not talking about CERN. We are talking about the place where Nataraja is. The original Nataraja is in Chidambaram, place in Tamil Nadu called Chidambaram. Okay. There are so many secrets there. The temple roof itself, the roof is like the triangle roof which you normally see in West. So the triangle roof has the flat bricks. Normally that's what they have. They place the flat bricks on top of that and then nail it or something. So there are, why are we talking about these bricks, this roof and all that? That is what is the important thing. There are 21,800 flat bricks placed on the roof. 21,800. And to keep it intact, 72,000 nails are used. The flat bricks are gold and the nails are also of gold. Golden bricks and the golden nail. Oh, that is something. Don't go for the gold. Gold is not the point. 21,800. Who counted? That was counted. That was compulsorily kept after counting. They had so many, probably 30,000 made, but they checked the proper quality and all that, and they placed only 21,800. It was designed to hold only 21,800 bricks, flat bricks. And they used 72,000 nails. What is this? Bricks are nothing but breaths. The number of breaths you take. Nails are nothing but nadis, the spiritual nerves through which this air travels. On top of it, there are 7 pots kept. Kalasha, they are called. 7 kalashas, pots. And what are they? Now, 9 kalashas. What are they? Navatmava. Devi asked, is it of the form of 9? That is the 9. So everything is esoteric here. If you are going to understand, you should have to understand it in a deeper. Otherwise, okay, gold flow, roof and gold. Okay, you don't get the point, real point, right? So here, if you are going to focus on these 2 points, internal and external, the hridaya and the dwadashanta, then what happens? The Atma Bhairavi, who is the one who creates who is the cause for the creation, sustenance, etc., or one who is the spuratta of the nature of experience, pratyabhijna, she manifests. Because of her, the bhairava nature manifests. Okay, that is the Shambha Upaya, first Upaya. Second, again, Shambha Upaya we are taking. Again, ūrdhva. Ūrdhva means, ūrdhva prana means the subtle prana, the subtle vital force. Okay, the vital air, subtle vital air. Adaha jivaha, below is the jiva. Jiva here is the vishaya, the subject, the objects of the world. Okay. Paroccaret means she shines eternally as the subtle prana and the objects. Subtle prana can also refer to the sense organs, because without the prana there can be no sense organs. So a subtle prana, a sense organs and the object of sense organs, she shines eternally. And when you are focusing on these 2, hridaya and dwadashanta, instead of hridaya and dwadashanta, now we have hridaya and vishaya, the heart and the object. The heart and the object here means the one who is the seer and the seen. When you are going to focus on the seer and the seen, then when you are fixed on that, then the bhairava manifests. That is the second meditation. Shambha Upaya. Okay. Now, third one is Ana Upaya. So we'll skip the Ana Upaya. We'll have it for the final. We'll see the Shakta Upaya. 4th and 5th are Shakta Upayas. We'll see the 4th as the third. Okay. Ūrdhvam. Ūrdhva means Utkartataya, superior. Prāṇah means what is prana? The power. The power means the energy, the jnana, ichcha, kriya, shakti. Because only because of the prana, existence of prana, only because of existence of the vital air, you have the desire, knowledge, and action. So that manifestation. So that is superior. And other inferior is the objects that you see as this. Why is it inferior? Because they have to be managed, they have to be ruled, they have to be taken care by the ones sentient, because these are not sentient, they are all objects. Whether they are sentient or not, they are all objects, they are to be ruled, controlled. Okay, so meaning all the all the effects. Jiva means the life force, because that is what keeps the samsari alive. Para Bhagavati. Para Bhagavati. Para means Bhagavati, the Devi in the form of the triad. Para, and Apara in the form of that triad who she exists. Uccharet means Utkrushtataya Charanti. She exists in a superior form. Exists in superior form means in the non-dual form with the objects. Utpattidvitayasthāne. Utpatti means the creation. The three words are broken into three. Utpattidvitayasthāne. Utpatti means the object, sense objects. Dvitaya means the means, pramana. Utpatti means prameya, the sense objects. Dvitaya means the pramana, the means of right knowledge. And sthana means the seer, pramata. Okay, in the pramana, in the prameya, pramana, pramata, there is one thing which exists continuous, their existence. That is the Paradevi. That is called as Turya, the fourth state. So, because of which all these exist. Now, when we give up the mana and meya, the pramana and the prameya, the means of right knowledge and the object of knowledge, when that subsides, what happens is the pramata, the knower, who is the fourth stage, he shines eternally. And then when you focus on that pramata, that absolute bliss is manifest. Okay. Now, fifth, which is fourth, which is Shakta Upaya. Ūrdhve. Ūrdhve means Maya, Anta, above everything, above the Maya. Prāṇah means that one which pervades the pure and impure creation, Shuddha, Ashuddha creations. Okay, meaning the Shiva Shakti Tattva. Pure Shiva, impure Shakti. Shiva Shakti Tattva, the substance which is Shiva and Shakti. Okay. Adho jīva, the Maya and its group. We are talking about something superior to Maya and its group, and the other below is the Maya and its group. Okay. Paroccaret. Paroccaret means Shaivi who is independent, manifests as Shakti. That manifestation is called as Uccharet. Utpattidvitayasthāne. Rise above, manifesting. Okay. Now, utpattidvitayasthāne means the two parts of Shuddha and Ashuddha we saw. So, the two parts of Shuddha and Ashuddha, by focusing on that because the Paradevi is one who is manifesting in the form of Shuddha and Ashuddha, pure and impure. Paradevi is one who pervades the Shuddha and Ashuddha, the pure and impure. Therefore, when you do bhavana, when you focus in what form? Focus in the sense of sarvam sarvatmakam. Everything is that self. Everything is that sarva. Sarva, Shava, etc. Shiva's name. Everything is of the nature of Shiva, bhairava. When you focus that bhavana leads you to the bharita sthitiḥ, the manifestation of bhairava. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadaḥ Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.